Hello. This is a great start. Okay, I'm back, and I'm here with my friend Caitlin, and we're going to be going through Spider-Man No Way Home because it's the 1 month anniversary. Woo-woo. So we're going to be going through kind of scene by scene, also what we remember, and kind of reviewing, but mostly just fangirling because that movie was amazing. So
great.
I already forgot the first thing.
The beginning is when it's the direct aftermath of the ending of Far From Home, where he gets
Peter nope, that's not the right quote. Spider-Man's his real name is Peter
Parker!
Parker!
And mass chaos ensues.
Exactly.
And MJ gets surrounded by a bunch of people, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, are you his girlfriend?"
He's just a teenager. Anyway.
And then they like go to the top of a bridge, and MJ's freaking out, and
Dude!
Ned and and then they go home.
Kudos to MJ, and like, even though she's terrified of being swung, she was like, let's get out of here.
Let's
you know,
leave.
like, anyway.
Because
I
I
love
honestly
MJ.
would be scared. Of course you love her.
Well, yeah.
You're
she's
literally her
amazing.
identical twin. If you didn't know that, literally.
Yeah, I like her a lot. And they're really cute together. They're my precious babies.
Literally, everyone's our precious babies in this movie.
That's true. What is next? Oh.
Are we both thinking the same thing?
Okay, first, the next ship that we liked. Happy and May, thoughts? Yes, no? It was kind of a weird ship, but like it's a cute ship.
I felt bad for Happy at the beginning, because it's like, she's Happy deserves to be happy.
He's never happy.
No.
I'm sorry.
How he got his name will be a mystery for the rest of our lives.
Because Tony named him. The weird scene where Aunt May comes in. Why is it that I feel like Peter Parker does not know good timing for taking off his suit? Like,
Or just being shirtless in general.
that's true. Like in Homecoming, him and Ned, and then what do you know? Aunt May comes in.
Far From Home, he's gonna put the new suit on when they're in that weird, when they're driving.
I forgot about that one.
They're like, where they're in Europe?
Germany?
Germany?
Because the girl comes to
Somewhere?
give her like the
The
night
new
monkey.
suit.
suit,
Yeah.
And then
the weird
blip dude.
I don't remember his name. The guy Peter tries to nuke, casually. Like walks
Because
in
he likes MJ, and yeah, and then again in the third movie. So that is a very entertaining scene. I'm gonna move to the jail scene, or the interrogation scene.
Oh, the interrogation jail.
Ned is a really dumb sweetheart.
Oh my gosh. Literally.
Also,
Guy in the chair is literally only gonna be a guy in the chair at everything
the
else.
interrogator, he bugged me so much. Like, I know it's his job.
But like, come on,
He
it's
was
a
annoying.
kid.
Ugh. So, interrogation, we moved on, Daredevil.
Ah! Okay, so I'm only on like the 5th episode of Daredevil, but like already. But like, oh my gosh, I hadn't even watched Daredevil until I didn't start watching it until after I saw No Way Home. But even then, I knew like it was Matt Murdock, but I had no idea the significance of him. So even then, I was like still excited. But now after starting Daredevil, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Matt Murdock! Like, ah!
Yeah, when I went the first time to see it, everyone cheered, and I was like,
Who is this? Who is this man?
Yeah, that, even though I don't know him, because I haven't seen Daredevil, the part where he catches the brick, I'm sorry, is like, it's fantastic.
It's amazing.
Okay, so we're editing right now, and we realized that this cut we made was really abrupt, so we're putting this in to make it seem less weird and stilted. But basically, we're switching from whatever we were just talking about to talking about the whole MIT situation
With Ned and...
Well, MJ and Peter.
For further clarification...
What's up, babe? Anyways, yes, Amy, keep talking.
You know what, that's all you get. They don't get into MIT.
Yeah, they don't get into MIT because they're associated with Peter Parker. So then Peter goes to Doctor Strange, and that whole scene happens. We find out Wong is actually this Sorcerer Supreme, which honestly I think is a good decision because I would not trust Doctor Strange at all.
Wong
Have you seen what he does in this movie? Like,
he's kind of annoying.
Doctor Strange? He's
just
just dumb. I know he's smart, but he's dumb. You
he's
know?
like he's got like 5 PhDs, but he's got 2 brain cells. He's that kind of character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
But okay. In Stranger's defense, Peter Parker was kind of an idiot during the spell.
Well, yeah.
He was like, actually.
Can you add this person?
Actually,
Can you add this person? So then, obviously, we all know what happens with the spell. It goes a little berserker bonkers.
Yep, that's about what happened.
Yep. And he has to contain it.
Doc Ock.
Doctor Strange has to contain a spell. He puts it in that little cube thing. I know you want to talk about Doc Ock. Doc Ock! I can't say his name.
Doc Ock.
So then Peter, like, tracks down... Well, first he, like, bribes Flash with being like, oh, I'll say I'll be your best friend.
Yes! I was being Flash.
Oh, I was like, why are you happy about that? And then... So he goes and finds the MIT, like, administrator, like, admissions.
Poor Peter,
lady.
He's
trying so hard.
What a sweetie. Also, like, respect to the MIT woman for not, like, calling 911 right then and there. Because if some random dude, like, came to my car and was like,
okay, she probably knew it was Peter Parker, though, because,
Okay,
like, his face
true.
has been plastered all over the news.
That's true. Okay, but still.
But, like,
he's,
still, if some random dude came up to my car and was like...
villain, like, a villain.
Yes.
Yes.
I would have been like, excuse me?
Doc Ock. Doc Ock, we're here.
Yes, Doc Ock shows up. Amy's finally ready.
He's amazing.
He's great. He's great.
Like, not insane. Oh, I mean, he is insane. But, like,
yeah.
He's very chill. He, like, sees Peter Parker and he's like, wait, you're
not Peter
mine.
Parker.
And then he's like, okay. And then...
Also, the whole thing with, like, Peter, like, hacked his, like, used the nanotech to, like, hack. That was so cool.
That was.
So then, like...
There's a flying green elf. That happens.
Right. There's flying green elf man.
And then there's the dungeon. Okay, favorite villain.
Favorite villain in this movie. Yeah. Let me think of mine while you think of yours.
Doc Ock, obviously.
You're supposed to give me more time than that.
Well, I can wax eloquent on how much I dislike the other ones.
I'd say probably in the movie my favorite, if we're going just on, I'm gonna say this from like a villain perspective, like my favorite villain is probably Green Goblin, but like in the sense of like he's just that good of he's a good bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whereas if I'd have to go with like my favorite villain as like, oh, you know, I love them, like they're such like a great, then I'd probably have to go with Doc Ock.
Yeah.
But like talking about like villain, I'd probably have to go with Green Goblin because
he's just so...
He literally freaking killed Aunt May, okay? Like, that's the most extreme the villains went in this movie.
Honestly, though, that was wretched. I was not expecting her to die.
Oh, I kind of knew she was gonna die. I knew someone was gonna die, and I knew it was gonna be either MJ or Aunt May, so literally as soon as, like, Peter told Aunt May to run, I was like, oh, she did. She gone.
That's so horrible, but...
Is it bad that I can predict stuff like this?
I didn't know she was gonna die. I cried the first time I watched it. I didn't cry the second or third time I watched it. But yeah, when she died, wow. Also, when, like, Happy comes, and there's just, like, the lights, and then they freaking just shoot Spider-Man. Okay. What? And he's mourning over his mother figure. Chill out, police. Chill out. If I'm ever a criminal and my mom dies, please don't shoot me while I'm mourning her. Anyway, we already talked a little bit about Ned in the interrogation scene. As we said, he's a sweet baby,
Smart
but
dumb.
Yeah, exactly. He's an idiot. We love him.
He's a cutie.
And you want to share your theory that you found about his magic?
Oh, I didn't. Well,
You You did.
It's kind of a theory, but then also, like, that I found, but also kind of something I, like, pieced together. But basically... Also, can we just talk about the fact that, like, I feel like his magic was totally just added in there to be, like...
Yeah, a little bit.
Like...
Plot device.
100%.
But it was still
it's
fun.
cool. It's cool that he has it, but, like, A, it just kind of it seemed to be this, like, random thing that was thrown in there, and B, he got way too good at it way too quickly. So basically... I don't know if I came up with this or if I saw it online, because honestly, there's so much that I just see online and is like, oh, this is my own original thought. That's I know that sounds bad, but basically it's like so you know there's the whole part where Ned is asking, I think it's Toby's, it's Toby's Spider-Man. Like, oh, did you have a best friend, you know? And then Toby's like, yeah, he died after he tried to kill me. And Ned is just like, he's like shook it, like he's shook it. And he's just like, oh, okay. And then I think he goes and like says something to Peter or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But then later, obviously, you know the whole ending of the movie is everyone forgets Spider-Man, including Ned and MJ. And then, but before they forget him, Peter makes the promise, you know, like, oh, I'm going to come and find you. I'm going to make you remember me. Obviously, we see by the end of the movie, he doesn't do that. So now I feel like Ned's going to kind of become, because he has the magic. I feel like he's going to become a villain because of that. I know it's like, you know, kind of drastic to go from that to that, but like, you know, they've been best friends for like, I'm pretty sure like ever.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that's something that's definitely plausible.
I hope that doesn't happen, but I feel
I don't
like
want Ned to die, but like I feel like it would be a good story arc.
Characteristic of Marvel to do that to its fans.
Yeah, why do they just enjoy tearing our hearts out and ripping them up into shreds and stomping on them?
They get money out of it. The more it hurts, the more we want to watch it.
Okay, what's next? What's next in the movie?
Peter 3 and MJ.
Oh my gosh! The scene where he catches her!
And then she...
Ow! I just dropped my phone on my foot.
And then she's like, are you okay? And he's like...
He's crying! And like, literally like the scene, obviously the scene, but like, where, you know, like Peter 1, Tom's Peter, like, you know, he goes and he dies, and then Green Goblin, and MJ's just like, and then Andrew's Peter just sees it, and he's like, no! And like, he learned from his mistake to like dive and catch her, and he does this, and he just learned from his mistake, and then he catches her, and then it's, and like obviously she's like he had it worse than her. Like she's like just like she's just scared and shaken up from the fall, but he's literally like realizing he possibly could have saved Gwen. I'm sorry.
Anyway. Since we're on the subject of Spider-Man,
Spider-Man. Spooderman!
Peter 1 and Peter 3, let's add Peter 2. And
nice transition.
Thanks. And get to the bromance because...
Oh my gosh! Okay, I literally said this earlier. They're like two spider parents training their spider baby. That's what it is. That's literally what it is.
I mean, though, honestly...
They're like spider uncles.
It could also be, I feel like, baby, middle kid, and oldest kid. And then
kind of, too.
Because,
like, there's like different...
Or just like straight up single dad. And like... cool uncle, I don't know,
maybe, but like I feel like you almost get all of those.
Yeah,
you know, like you get all of those.
Basically,
like,
in any way you look at it, Toby is the dad.
Oh yes, he's their cool youth pastor.
That's true. That's true. Of course.
Oh my gosh, the whole part where they're like, you know, oh my gosh, I think Ned is like, oh, here's your web fluid, and Toby's like, what do you guys need that for?
Yes.
And then he's like, you mean you can't just like, and they're all like. They're like, what just happened?
Toby's pep talk time.
It sounds like some weird segment on some weird talk show or something. It's time for Toby's pep talk time. Let's go.
No. You're amazing. You're amazing. Thanks, man. I just really needed to hear that. The Avengers part. Is that a band?
Are you in a band? That's so cool.
I don't mean to brag, but I'm in the Avengers.
That's so cool.
I know, right?
What is that? Is that a band? Are you in a band? Whoa.
So, the last thing we wanted to touch on was the second post-credit scene. The Multiverse of Madness trailer.
Wanda!
I love Wanda. She's amazing.
Wanda.
I don't care about
Our
Doctor
depressed
Strange.
little baby. Well,
Yeah.
I feel so bad for her.
I want her to get her kids back. Because
You know, there's literally theories that she's gonna be a villain in Multiverse of Madness and she's gonna get
kind of
killed off.
What?
I would love to see her as a villain, but I don't want her to die.
If she dies, I'm suing Marvel.
Have you seen... Okay, I've seen theories that the Doctor Strange who goes and talks to Wanda isn't the actual Doctor Strange.
But wait.
Because, you know, there's the whole part where he's, like, talking to his, like, evil self.
Yeah. From What If.
Yeah, I've seen theories that, like, that evil person is the one who's talking to Wanda in the trailer.
But is he really that evil, or is he just kind of greedy?
He's more greedy than evil, but, like, I feel like his greed almost turned him semi-evil.
So I feel like evil Doctor Strange isn't actually that evil. I feel like he's just...
I guess more evil than, like, original Doctor Strange, but not, like, evil.
Yeah, he's, like, not trying to take over worlds. He just wants his love back. He's just... What is the word I'm thinking of? Misunderstood.
Oh, also, I see the zoomed in pictures of Wanda show she has the little witchy dark magic fingers that Agatha had, like all the dark. So
Wait, I did not know that. But
when she's got her whole outfit on with long sleeves now, which is cute. She's like meditating or whatever, and she's got the dark magic, like dark fingers, like Agatha had in WandaVision. So
I can't wait for it. It's gonna be amazing. March or May?
May.
It's fine.
That's this year though.
That's true.
About 4 months.
I can't wait that long.
I'm pretty sure we have other content coming at some point though.
That's true.
Before then.
So, thank you for watching us fangirl, and
hopefully all of it's coherent because
it probably isn't, but
sorry.
But thank you again, and goodbye.